Look, if you had one blood cell to transport nutrients and waste in one pulse, would you combat infections or just let it clot? His heart is beating, heart quick, breath is heavy, there's oxygen in his red BC already, blood is ready. It's nervous, but on the surface it looks calm and ready to drop O2, but it keeps leaking when it holds down. It's 180 days old, reaches his mouth, but the O2 won't come out. It's failing now, plasma's joking now, the blood cells out, time's up, over, blow, sent back to the liver. Oh, there goes its family. There goes Ray, he choked, bone marrow won't give up that easy, no, it won't have it, it knows how to make more of those folks, it don't matter, he's dope. White blood cells multi-lobe to release proteins to cope. When it's back to the infection, that's when it's back to spit antibodies again. Yo, phagocytosis, better capture the virus and hope it don't pass them. Dun dun dun, I'm way ahead, and yes, blood. You better lose yourself in the blood cells, the heartbeat, you need it, but you never let it slow. You only got one pulse, do not miss its chance to flow. Your blood cells come from your bone marrow. You better lose yourself in the blood cells, the heartbeat, you need it, you never let it slow. You got one pulse, do not miss its chance to flow. Your blood cells come from your bone marrow. You better. Blood is contained in the plasma that is flowing. The plasma is here for the carrying, the blood king. Plasma made up of 90% water. Normal water is boring, but extracellular is close to protein. It is full of globulins, has waste a lot of. Hormones are all over, these nutrients all in them, stuff like glucose. Has some dissolved gases from your toes to your elbows. On to the fourth part, an element formed. Goes to cuts and clots, wounds, but not in water. But stops the flow, platelets the subject matter. These breaks into thromboplastin, the cold product. Blood waiting for the next heartbeat to flow. If it slows a whole lot, the blood flows slower. The heart's threshold lowers for an old partner. But the heart goes on, ba-dum. You better lose yourself in the blood cells, the heartbeat, you need it, you better never let it slow. You only got one pulse, do not miss its chance to flow. Your blood cells come from your bone marrow. You better lose yourself in the blood cells, the heartbeat, you need it, you never let it slow. You only got one pulse, do not miss its chance to flow. Your blood cells come from your bone marrow. You better. No more games, I'm a meddle with what you call vessel. Show this blood-sucking system off like vampires caged. I was playing in the beginning, now I'm talking veins. Blood is moved up, moved down through the rib cage. In the arteries, blood pressure is downright hyper. Oxygenated blood, the designated driver. The walls inside amplified by the heart that's just trying to contrive. Arterioles provide the right size of vessel where it's small is needed. Sometimes you need fewer grams than they have sphincters. Arteries are needed for Mackay Kiefer to live a long life. Veins bring blood to the heart. It's just getting harder. BP is low, and so is blood speed. Nosebleed will concede. Sends up deoxygenated blood to the heart. It's got a bloody thin walls like Kurt Cobain from Nirvana. One more thought, vessels gateway, the capillary. They pick up the waste and H2O that flow has got and deliver O2 and nutrients to tissues and whatnot. And the walls are the one blood cell thick. Afterthought. You better lose yourself in your blood cells, the heartbeat. Need it, you better never let it slow. You only got one pulse, do not miss its chance to flow. Your blood cells come from your bone marrow. You better lose yourself in the blood cells, the heartbeat, you need it, you better never let it snow. Only got one pulse, do not miss its chance to flow. Blood cells come from your bone marrow. You better stop pronouncing bone marrow, pronounce bone marrow.